Hello and welcome to Let's Try. This is Gatekeeper. This is a game that I was looking at on Steam, and the first thing I thought of whenever I saw it was, wow, that looks a lot like Risk of Rain. And well, I had to try it out. I don't really know a lot about it, but we're going to go in and give it a 30-minute try and see what we think. This is going to be a 100% a first impression, but if you want to check out the game yourself, there will be a link to the demo on the Steam page in the description. Feel free to head over there and give it a wish list. So we got Hybrid or Nadoom. Nadoom appears to be... Hybrid looks like it's a shoddy person. Nadoom appears to be a claw character. It's a little weird that maybe they do actually have floaty swords. We'll start on the normal difficulty and the normal thing, because I don't really know what any of these mean. So, yeah. Let's go with the melee character, and let's jump in. There's never been a tutorial or anything, so this is literally my first boot up. Okay. So it's closer to like an action RPG. So we got a left click slash. We have a damaging teleport. And then on right click we have that. And on F we have summon 12 crows that randomly target within a radius of 40 and attack it. What is this over here? Kill them all, 56. Okay. So it's not horde survival. It is... There is a limited number of enemies. Okay. Whenever I press shift there... Press E to pick up the flash. On a hit. Oh, I didn't get a chance to read that. Do I have an item somewhere? Any skill damage with a 10% increase. Any skill damage with a 10% chance. Increase base damage by 20%. What? Okay, so we got some movement speed now. What does that mean? Any skill damage with a 10% chance. Increase base damage by 20% for up to... Obelisk of Disruption. On a hit, 25% chance to trigger and chain lightning. Well, yep, that's just going to be the thing that I do. We can forge. So, Flash did on hit, 5% chance to stun the enemy. They're still moving. New level of evolution is available. Okay, sure. I'd love to forge, but the enemies were still moving, so not sure how I'm going to find the time to do that. Okay, so Sentient Talisman attacks. Oh, okay, so we have to spend enough points here. Open again in a second. We have to spend enough points here to get to 20 in order to get a hollow talisman. Attacks every 5 seconds for 400% damage. I mean, honestly, I like the idea of that. There we go. Okay. We have a nice little pet now. We have Aquarium and something else. Oh, okay. Activate Corium. Okay, so the forge is just something I should be doing at the end, then. Activate Obelisk of Support. Swarm Pendant. On killing an enemy, 30% chance to summon an insectoid that deals damage from a random enemy, or we can get another one of these. Ooh. They do stack, Risk of Rain style. There's something over here as well. Obelisk of Destruction. Second skill gains an additional charge use. On heal, 33% chance to... Let's go for the second... Let's go for the... Let's see. We get attack speed, Cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction is always my jam. Ooh, we can teleport through walls. Can we get in trouble with that? Nope. Won't let me out there. We also just got a spark, I guess. I didn't get a chance to read it. I have no idea what it does. Cell of the Ancients. Obelisk of Support. Ooh, another Hollow Talisman. Sure. We'll just stack that up. Arcanum gave me another HVC. Is there anywhere I can see my items? Yeah, I can hold tab. Okay. Select keys and insert them into the monolith. Okay. Like the enemies have levels to them too. Oh, just took my first hit. I don't know where my HP is. I legitimately don't know where my HP is. Another spark. Well, there's another monolith, but where's the keys? Perhaps enemies are going to drop them. Or that's a cheat. Well, there's one monolith down, I guess. The idea of doing a Risk of Rain style game, but in action RPG format, is very exciting to me. I love action RPGs, and I love these types of games too. So hopefully, I don't know, that there's going to be a little bit more challenge to it or something. Okay, is that my HP? It says Evo 2, and then that nets to it, so I thought for a second that that might be my EXP instead, but it appears to be my HP. Okay. Well, finish the level, I guess. Does that pause time? Nope. I mean, it's very, very cool. Don't get me wrong. On hitting the first skill. Okay, no idea what that said. This is like playing any Risk of Rain game again for the first time. No idea what any of your items do. On hitting with the first skill, a 5% chance to first skill, so left mouse button. Adrenaline pills increases my max HP. And base damage. Wow, that's just... Okay, so those are just good. It's interesting that none of this costs anything. That is definitely a different take. I have to find a charge totem. Get wrecked. Love evolution. Base damage, sure. Basically should press my F on cooldown because man, it destroys. Okay, Obelisk of Great Destruction. On kill, chance to crit impulse. Does a bunch of damage. On hit, generates a projectile that attacks a random enemy. Okay, so ATG. Yeah, it's almost like Pistol Shrimp ATG. Charge totem. That thing has a cool looking look to it. It's like a bunch of... I mean, yeah, it's a totem. It's like a bunch of totems stacked up. That's really cool. So this is a teleporter event. Is there going to be any enemies for the teleporter event? Oh. Interesting. So the thing itself is actually getting harder. Beginning of each turn responds with horde. Okay. So I got pillars of light and hordes now. This is cool. The totem itself is like a boss fight. So it's gonna spawn another horde soon. Everyone within the area takes more damage. I assume that also includes me. Unfortunate for them. Every third strike deals increased damage, increases the radius, restores HP. That's cool. So every 5 evos, I assume. We are going to be able to get a upgrade to our skills. Another spark. First skill does a 5% chance to do something. I didn't get to read the rest of it. I'm gonna try and read this while walking here. So, spark says 5% chance to ignite enemy. Okay. Another flash. It's the stun one. Ooh, that's a new enemy. It's a shield. This area's cool. Oh, it says kill them all. Okay. I was not paying attention. Can I evolve in the middle of this? Yeah. Let's increase movement speed. In these games, movement speed is often like a huge part of your survival mechanic. Got some sort of priest dude there. I like that these guys, whenever they get low HP, they start running at you. Weirdly enough, it reminds me of, there's this goo, I forgot what it's called right now. It's like goobers or something like that. There's a horde survival game that has a lot of enemies that do that. I always thought it was pretty cool. I hadn't seen it that often, outside of like zombie games, to be honest. I really love whenever genres inform each other. Like, they come up with mechanics that end up being used in other games. Like, a lot of Dark Souls has a lot of horror mechanics in it, to be honest. Oh, hey, there's stuff on the map. I should go check it out. Attack speed. So this is the boss. Sorry, that was a boss. Another spark. Make sure that we're not missing any items. Doesn't look like it. They show up on the map, which is an interesting generosity. Like, I'm kind of surprised that they're giving us that one. I like, so far the totem was really cool. Stage 5. Celestium altitude fields. Okay. The stages also have a very nice feel to them too. Protocol 1, chance to launch a projectile. Okay. Crit chance, sure. Didn't really get a chance to read the other one, but there was someone shooting at me. Chance to release a wave of energy on a fatal blow, restores 50% of once per location. Okay, so that's a revive. No. I don't think I'm pressed enough to need that right now. I expected that one to be another interactable shrine. The fact that some of them pause time and some don't really kind of throws me. Let's go for base damage. Oh, another charge totem. Hell yeah. Let's get this item first. Nomad stick. Chance to launch another... Okay. So I have 3 different missile things. This one's just on hit, though. The other ones have, like, conditions, right? This was only the first skill. And... can't read the rest right now. Fire pulse. Okay. Oh, they're different. Okay. We'll read the other things. Second skill gets an additional charge. Chain lightning. You know, visually it might have reminded me of Risk of Rain at first, but it really has its own little position here. I didn't catch what the second totem was doing. Everyone takes extra damage. Can do that. Just made sure not to get hit by any of those shots. They're a little bit harder to see now. Beats the siren. Ooh, you have some HP. You're going down pretty fast, though. Well, that made a really cool noise. More level ups, base damage, and... let's go for ritual. I really like my ultimate, so leveling it up, it sounds like a good idea. Another chain lightning stack. Cool. So far, I think this is actually a pretty cool game. I wonder what the currency in the bottom right is, and if there is, like, you know, meta progression or some shit like that. Ooh. Another... oh, that one's just max HP. Nice. Chance to stun. Adrenaline pill? We're definitely not getting rid of the adrenaline pill. I don't know if we need another hollow talisman, to be completely honest. Well, this thing looks cool as hell. Let's activate the thing. Collect and insert keys into monoliths. Last time I think that the keys were being formed. Ooh, that's new. I think the keys were being formed by enemies. Dropped by enemies, that is. Well, there's one. Oh, that's what that is in the bottom right. Okay, that's keys. Very cool. Easily understood. The particle effects on that are just gorgeous, though. Well, there's a monolith here, so we'll just kill some enemies around it. I really don't feel pressured, though. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's actually a lot of fun. And it is just a demo. So this is not a final game by any means. Where's our last monolith? Right here. And I guess we leave. Just get base damage every time we get a chance. I'm curious if it's going to be like there's a specific end to it. I haven't seen the same level repeat yet. I wonder if there's a specific end. There's a final boss. What? Another kill them all stage. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's an enemy. Oh, those guys explode on death. Gotta be careful of that. Another nomad stick. Might as well just did a little bit of health regen, because currently the only way we're healing is whenever the only way we're healing right now is whenever we level up. Oh, those crows do not have that big of a range. Okay. There was actually an enemy behind me there. Another item. Sparks. Our burn chance is pretty high at this point. I also just noticed that we do see things on the map. Like, they show us where the items were, but they didn't tell me where that item was until I got close enough to it. So there is still a reason to explore. Like, for example, it just showed me another item over here. Obelisk Curse. Critical damage heals, but the damage dealt attack speed's lowered. No. Regeneration triggers every 0.5 seconds, but sure. Realistically speaking, I don't know if that was enough of a debuff to health to warrant how good that is. Because it just doubled my regeneration, right? Yeah, I'm regenerating really fast now. It should be like 50% HP, right? I actually have reason to grab regen now. Okay, this is starting to get somewhere here. Maybe we go up in the difficulty, and that'll feel a little bit better. And that guy just got obliterated. Ancestors felt that one. There's another enemy over here. Okay. And we leave. Not bad, not bad. One of the things that makes Risk of Rain, both 1 and 2, so compelling for me is the fact that they are actually just very hard. It is very hard every time to win a run. And I think that if this game wanted to be similar to those and to be the same audience and to be just as compelling, do you think that they need to make it harder? And I'm also on stage 8 already. I don't know when this ends, but like maybe harder stages and less of them, because it's starting to feel a little repetitive. Like I don't really feel, unless it ends relatively soon here, I don't feel too pressed. And if it was harder, then this many stages would feel grindy. So that's a hard balance to hit, though. Like some games like Binding of Isaac have huge amounts of stages, but only later in the game. And some people kind of like that, so that's probably up to preference, to be honest. And look at that regeneration. That's hilarious. Go ahead and oh yeah, now that I have increased base health, I have all of the negatives from that curse removed. Funny. Would like another key, please. Oh, hey. Nope, that's a lantern. Oh, there is one right here, though. Go ahead and pop it in. Those guys suck because they explode on death. Might not actually be on death. I think it's just they explode whenever they get close to me. There's our last key. And we can leave. I was about to say, if they let them hurt me after I've already left, I'd be very disappointed. Behemoth's secret. Back on Aurora, apparently. Behemoth's crest. Wow, I really just let's get the shit out of that one. Kill them all. Sensing talisman, killing enemy, chance to summon an insectoid. Let's just see it. Each crow restores Matt's HP. I don't really care. We'll grab the increased to the right button. So far, I like all the items. That's something that they're doing a really good job with, and that's something that can be done very poorly. I've seen plenty of roguelites that just don't have interesting items. So far, this one is really hitting it with the items, in my opinion. Some items over here, it looks like. And I assume there's more. I'm just, you know, early in the game, so I'm not finding that many. Don't know if I care about that. More swarm pendants. Dodge damage. Crit chance. 5% per stack means it'll be a long time before I ever get 100%. 10% chance to train in an area that the enemies at an enemy's death spot, dealing 10% of Matt's HP every 10 seconds. Sure. Oh, that's my critter friend. There's my little death area. Gotcha. More base damage. How long did those last? Forever? That's dangerous. I have a lot of critters. Where's the coral? I think those last forever. Okay, that's officially a curse. Good job. That is actually kind of scary. So the other one that gives me bullets. So it was the Nomad's Ring and then this bullet one. So that's only on the first skill. And then... wasn't there another one? On hit, generate projectile. Oop, I walked off the stage. It didn't hurt me though, so there's that. Charge totems. Cool. Happy to. Cancel release a wave of energy. I think that's that really cool little like laser sword I shoot out every once in a while. This curse is gonna make this totem a little awkward. Yeah, that. I can find the damn totem. More HP. Slightly counteracting the first curse I took. Let's grab this item first. Blue pill, increased movement speed. Burning areas. Oh. This is going to get quite hectic with enemies dropping permanent burning areas as well. Kind of excited for that, to be honest. Yeah, those are permanent, aren't they? Yep, they're permanent. Spirits emerge from the totem and targeted gatekeepers. Okay. So, heat-sinking missiles. Got it. We're gonna have limited standing room here. Beginning of each turn, Lucid Ethel's expansion is triggered. What? I have no idea what that means. Whenever my crows hit, and then like a million missiles go out, it's very satisfying. Summon the planet's rampart. I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of enemies now. Prince. Oh, hey, the curses are not permanent. They just last a really long time. I don't know what a rampart is, but I think I killed it. Let's see. Attack speed? Hell yeah. I think we got enough regen. Ooh. That guy's cool. Oh, hell yeah. See, like... Give me a moment. Concentrate. He had an aura around him. Oh. This anti-melee. Gotcha. If there had been 3 waves so far, and one of these totems and one of these bosses at the end of each wave, I would say this game was just absolutely top tier. But I do feel like part of this... Oh, there's that wave again. Okay. This guy is very much anti-melee. He's down, though. Activate Quorum or Apotheosis? Apotheosis is going to be at the end of the run, right? Because that's, you know, becoming a god. Well, let's go ahead and activate it. Pandora is now available. So, like, if there had been 4 bosses and 4 areas, and then each zone was like 20% larger and 20% harder, that would have been fantastic. But I do think that having 10 stages kind of did feel a little long. But so far, I think, like, no, like, despite my complaints, I think that they have a really good thing going. Pandora. Luminary. Concentrated light projectiles. Straight line impulse. So she's a laser beam character. Okay. Just real quick, we're going to go up difficulty and we're going to go into arena mode. Most of the people have left already, so the people watching this video are just, like, fans of mine. Let's see what arena mode looks like. So it's in rounds. It's an area. It's a healing thing at the end. Okay, I like her so far. Round 1 activated. Oh, I like her a lot. Very good character design. I haven't mentioned that yet, but really is. Oop, there's an item over here now. That wasn't there a moment ago. There's another nomad stick. Let's see. Definitely need some attack speed. This feels like a character that is going to be more of like the shooty characters. They have their own healing though, which is kind of crazy. More HP. Round 1's over. Gives me a chance to choose an extra artifact and start the next round, which would mean that whenever the round ends, I would also... Oh, the round's timed. Is this survival then? Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Had to sneeze. Cooldown reduction. Thank you. I don't know what that one in the bottom corner is still. If there's bosses in this mode, I think I'm going to have to go ahead and say I prefer this mode. Oh, hunting luminary. Primary attack projectiles have a chance to bounce between targets. Yeah, I did kind of already see that. That's satisfying. Attack speed. Would like some base damage too. We're already up to level 3 enemies and I don't have any base damage. Okay. I feel like some combination of these two modes. Like, the totems. The totems are really interesting. Like, those are really, like, some of the best content I've seen in this particular game. Having totems plus an arena, like having a totem at the end of each arena or something like that, would be pretty cool. I feel like this is probably just survival mode, right? Like, this is just going to be just see how far I can go. Kind of infinite survival. We're going to play this for another few minutes here. And then I'll probably pause the recording and let you guys know if anything interesting showed up. I'll probably play through it myself just for a little bit longer. More cooldown reduction. Of course. More nomad sticks. I don't mind. I think that's that little purple projectile. That thing just kind of does work, so. Come on. No damage, really. I'll take the swarm pendant. Oh, I got a second one. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll be back. Oh, wait, it's an event, Rampant Invasion. So these guys are ramparts? Rampants? Their projectiles are very hard to see, but now that I know what I'm looking for, it's a little bit better. Ow. Only a little bit, though. So they're like elites. Okay. This is pretty different. Hitting with the first skill, chance to push an enemy away. And another one. Wow, just everything's an elite this wave? Okay. This has actually been scary a few times now. I think I got it under control now, though. The scary range guys are all gone. And the normal enemies just can't keep up with me. Plus, having healing in my kit makes me pretty strong. Might want to grab some HP regeneration, though. There's an adrenaline pill, thank God. Oh, these guys split on death. That's what was happening. That's why there's so many of them. It's because they were splitting on death. That makes way more sense now. I don't know what that was that I'm picking up. Is that this? Second, another charge of second skill. Okay, yeah. I'll be back if anything else interesting happens. It does look like a boss eventually just showed up, but it looks like it's just the siren. It did take 5 waves for them to show up. Still cool nonetheless. The bosses aren't too scary, though. Like, he mostly just misses me. None of his attacks really force me to interact in any way other than just move away from him. But yeah. Okay. I figured I'd show you guys wave 10 of this horde survival mode while I give my final thoughts on this game. I think that this game has a lot of potential. The fact that there is a horde survival mode just built in is going to be something that definitely goes over very well with a lot of the community. Because, you know what? A lot of people seem to like horde survival games. I think that the primary mode, after playing this for a little bit, is a little bit more interesting than this mode because I was definitely getting that horde survival, like, brain deadness to a little bit, trying to get up to wave 10 here. This is still the same run. I haven't died or anything like that, but it is another like 15 minutes after, and I haven't felt that like crazy, you know how it is with some games, with that drive where it's just like I want to just keep playing. It's more of just like I want to see where this goes, but it's not quite there yet. I would say that the primary mode of this, the kind of more interesting objective-based risk-or-brainy primary mode of this, would be really interesting if there was 2 or 3 more bosses, or they were more consistent, and a few less stages. I feel like the stages kind of dragged on. And then the other last note I have for this game is that the leveling is awesome. I actually really, really like this. The fact that you get choices for like your actual build and how your character progresses. And if you look at the bottom, I have a bunch of pips next to my skills. Even up to level 30, I can't unlock everything, right? I had to make choices. There was some serious agency. And I think that it's interesting that there's no agency on picking items. I wonder if that's because there's less items in this game than other roguelikes or survivalites. Or if I just don't have a lot of them unlocked or something. But there's not really any pick 3s or anything like that. Generally, you just pick up the items that are in the stage. And I think just a little bit more player agency there would be pretty... It would go a long distance, honestly. But I will say that this game is good enough that whenever this comes out in early access, I'd be very, 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 very happy to cover this. 3 bosses just spawned as the end of this wave 10. And one way or another, win or lose, I think I'm probably going to be done here on wave 10. But yeah, this has been Gatekeeper. a very, very cool, very polished, so far very well done demo for an upcoming kind of Risk for Rain-like action RPG. Oh, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. One guy hit me and did that much damage to me. It did get pretty chaotic. I won't say hard. The enemies do a lot of damage, so there's that. Like, that's good. The problem is that all of the damage that they put out is... Unless I was literally having a conversation and not paying attention, like, you just walked in a circle and you can just completely avoid it. It's not really all that difficult to avoid. It also didn't help that this particular character, I got an ability that lets me guaranteed stun on my right click every single time. Yeah. This has been Gatekeeper. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any comments on like whether you played this yourself and thought any differently, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye.